people have said to us, oh, you're coming back really soon. And the truth is that we wanted to come back soon because you guys are the reason we got to make season 4 of this show. The show started out really small, word of mouth, people told people, and we are so, so grateful to you. And so that is why we wanted to honor you and make the show come back as soon as it humanly possible could. So we're going to stop talking and just let's roll the clip.
Indelicato! Look at this panel, already looking fierce, and we just brought out 2. There's more to come. So next up, they play Marcus on the show, the one and only Clemons-Hopkins. We love Kayla, Megan, Stalter. Meg is bringing it tonight, so it just gets better from here because he, of course, is the co-creator, co-showrunner, executive producer, writer, and he plays Jimmy on the show, Paul W. Down. It just gets fiercer as we move on. So next up, also the co-creator, co-showrunner, executive producer, writer, and director, Lucia Aniello. And also, they do it all on the show. Once again, co-creator, co-showrunner, executive producer, and writer, Jen Statsky. And now, the duo you have been waiting for. Yeah. First up, as Ava, Einbinder. And she is your national treasure. The one and only, she plays Deborah on the show, Jean Small. Legendary with his reaction on the socials to when you guys won that best series I made. But what was that like? Take me back to that moment when the show got the acclaim that it deserves. What do you remember from that night?
I wasn't surprised.
Oh.
We deserved it.
It was great.
Very few times in your life a shocking thing can happen and it's good. It's just like, what is that circumstance? So at a very just base human level, it was really cool to have that experience in your body, you know, to be like, you know. It was a unique experience, so it was amazing.
Basically crazy. We were all sort of in a state of shock, I think.
Except Jean.
I wasn't scared either. You get it.
So Jean and Meg, we're like, act like you've been here before. Yeah.
And it's not the end of the awards for us. So, what do you think? Once you get out there and vote for it.
just like a gentle reveal party when you put us together.
Her big power play, and the reactions obviously were immediate. Coming back to that, how did the two of you kind of get into that mindset of it's kind of a new ball game, and it's sort of a new dynamic, it's a changed dynamic, but all roads have been kind of leading up to this point. Hannah, what were you sort of thinking when you came back and were ready to play on a different level now with Team Smart?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to channeling kind of like all the great mob bosses. Like I was trying to go Ava Corleone on it. And me and Jude, we have fun with that stuff because we have so much love. So like for us to be like fighting, we're just playing. We're completely playing, and it's like fall, and it's like I'm mad at you. And like so we have fun. So that's fun because it's like because we're just like girlies, and we're just like we're fighting.
Gee, what was your mindset as Deborah? Sort of, what was Deborah feeling at that moment? Because we ended season 3, and there was a little bit of game meets game, and you could see a little twinkle in her eye where Deborah was like, she kind of admired Ava, even though she was really pissed at Ava at the same time. So she's had that beat now to sort of take it all in, and as she walks into Ava's office, what is she thinking?
I think now she's at the point where, because betrayal has been sort of Deborah's theme, has sort of been the theme of her life and what's kind of been her engine, for better or for worse. And so this is pretty bad. And I think the more she thinks about it, probably the more upset she is, and definitely feels incredibly betrayed.
Leaving so much juice left as unsqueezed, so to speak, and so we just knew that we always want juice left unsqueezed. I was like, so much juice.
Keep going with that analogy.
I'm thirsty.
It's juicy.
What else am I going to do? What you said is wrong. Juice left unsqueezed. I guess that's way worse.
You get juice.
You squeeze the orange.
Yeah, is it pasteurized?
No, it's raw, baby. It's raw.
We get to make that mean something.
Yeah. We're going to start all saying that. To soak the pulp out of the orange.
We wanted to pulp.
We knew that we had to start there.
Yeah.
But we wanted to deliver on that feeling again. So, it was very intentional.
But really, speaking of juicy and oranges and apples, Jimmy and Kayla is...
Sorry, my shirt just unbuttoned for real. The camera's coming to me. Okay.
This is Paleyfest after hours. This is what things can look like. But it is sort of a fun contrast in a way to see what's going on with these two, and also to see what's going on with this two. And similarly,
I'm loving it though, don't you think? It seemed like Jimmy loves that he hit her partners, don't you think? On the show, it felt almost. Kayla was kind of being like, okay, too much now. And he's always trying to hook up with her.
There is subtext, and Meg usually sees it before anyone else.
Wait, are we watching the same show? I feel like he's always trying to get his freak on. And she's like, we're family, we're cousins.
I just feel that,
You didn't get that from the show?
you do. You're right. They do love incest now at HBO.
It's a long tradition.
Also, they're not cousins. Yeah. They're not cousins.
Exactly. So it's fine. It's fine. There is a lot of fan fiction going on between those two.
You should see the art.
Oh, we know.
I don't think that Kayla and Jimmy want to hook up, but do they want to start a family together? Share a bank account, yeah. feel like there is like a chemistry between us. Wait, what show am I on? You don't think that Jennifer cares about Kayla? She literally like, oh god, that girl, I wanted more of her.
I'm sure. Season 5.
That's something that you don't have to make very long. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's off camera, that's off screen. Exactly. How far she's going to push that road.
Well, I think there is a little more Deborah and Ava, so, you know, I've been able to obviously watch the show and be and act in be watch Gene, like acted with Gene and show. That was a tape measure. So for me, like, I am channeling Deborah. Like, there is so much that Ava channels in Deborah this season, but also, like, I like to think that Ava is not actually changing inside. I think she is herself, but she is forced to act in a certain way. I don't think that she's, like, irreparably changed for the worse. Like, I do.
And as we see at the end of episode 2, there is sort of a new detente to some degree.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Jean, from your thought, I mean, she feels betrayed by Ava, but she also feels, you know, betrayed by a number of people in her life. But well, there's that, and then Marcus, of course, has the other sort of. I've been nervous again since the end of season 3 and how that was going to go over, and it went just about as poorly as I thought it would and expected.
Oh, I think it was better. I think it went really well. I think that was chill.
Oh, ultimately. But Carl, for you, in thinking about sort of, you know, where Marcus was and how Marcus was going to break this to her, what were you thinking and sort of how you wanted to play that? Because he's pretty steadfast. I mean, he's not shirking.
Yeah, this is kind of a 3-4 years in the making. You know, he's confronting Deborah with what's going on and choosing himself for kind of the first time in a long time. And for me, it was really exciting because you have a character facing all his fears, but also you have to face what comes after that, and you have to face what response might come after that. So it was a lot of pent-up energy for one very spectacular moment. So, you know, and at the same time, there was really no time to do this any other way. I mean, he said meetings that kept getting pushed. He had meetings about gum. There's all these things going on. So I think he did it the best he could, but.
Mark, you know, Damian now is put in this new position, and is he ready for the job? What do we make of
I think that he's ready for the job. I just don't think that he wants it. And in terms of, you know, the conversations about, you know, people not wanting to work, Damian's a very hard worker. But I think that tending to Deborah is a full-time job, like in and of itself, outside of the logistics that he has to deal with. I mean, as you saw in the episodes, I mean, he barely has time to eat dinner.
But just wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Well, yeah.
It's going to go great. It sounds like it's going to go great. So meanwhile, Rose, Josephina, she knows where the bodies are. That's the character I most want to see the fan fiction, because I feel like Josephina knows a lot, she's seen a lot, she knows a lot about Deborah that she's not letting on. Again, she's sort of there because I think Deborah can't pay her off, so...
In my mind, the backstory is that Josefina saw Deborah's very first open mic. And Josefina has been a fan from birth. And Josefina was involved with a Hungarian man in Las Vegas. Perhaps he used to supply the chandeliers to the hotel. There was a large gambling debt. Perhaps Deborah paid it off and Josefina paid her back within 3 years. So much, she just stayed. Josefina adores Deborah, much like Rose adores Jean. I always want to know what she's doing. Not Josefina, Rose. I always want to know what she's doing. I follow her around. When they say, first team, when they say second team is thrilling to me because then other people stand in and they do the lights with our lovely stand-ins. And then I get to go hang out with Jean and ask her things. But Josefina adores Damian and Marcus and Jimmy and really, and Kayla, of course. I'm so fond of Ava. Josefina really in the beginning was like, who is this girl? And this ugly shoes. My carpet. But now absolutely, in my opinion, adores Ava. And really wants to see them get along. It would break her heart if they didn't get along.
If she could kill one person, though. Because I feel like you almost forgot to say me, so if you didn't have to. It feels like maybe it was Kayla.
Rose loves Meg so much. Wait. But Josefina loves Kayla, but does not get to spend enough time with her.
Well,
she would kill Kayla.
I don't think Josefina has time for Kayla. I get the sense that she would have.
I just thought they had so much chemistry in the show. Really quick moments, but
I don't know if you've ever had a scene together.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And they were definitely at a party in season 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
They felt like we were dressing. I imagine them really having a crazy night after. That's my backstory for Kayla. I thought they had a crazy sleepover.
So funny thing about
With you. And I don't think that you guys know how many pictures she probably takes with Jimmy. I don't think Jimmy would know how many.
One fun little tidbit is that if you look in Kayla's office, it's covered in photos of Kayla as a child. The only art she has, and we have a lot of photos of Meg as a child throughout. There's like 10.
Yeah, I was, and you guys said that I was the cutest, that you said that you wanted my pictures to be your screensaver. You said you were going to do that.
I did, and then I did for my own child, and I'm so sorry.
Well, he's really young. He probably doesn't know yet what your screensaver is if you have me for a couple days.
But I think he is also, he's very put upon, he's very flummoxed. And Jimmy and Kayla are like a weird, warped version of Deborah and Ava in that they are also setting out, they have a new office, it's a new frontier for them. They are also going to experience the pressures that come along with the job. And we might see cracks begin to form.
Yeah. Reluctant partners. I'll say.
But no, it was so much fun. And, I've watched late night shows my whole life. And you just sort of, I don't know, monkey see, monkey do, But it's so much harder than it looks. I mean, it's nerve-wracking to be a guest. It's very scary because it goes by and you're out there for just a couple minutes and you're supposed to, not let a lull in the conversation happen.
Right, you have to have that pattern, that story that you gave.
Exactly. But the host has to do that the entire show, and then still cut to commercials and still, everything else. So it's a really high pressure job.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we always, our goal is to be funny first, to tell a story that isn't about, these characters, but I think when you have a platform, it feels almost irresponsible not to use it to comment on things and to hopefully push culture in a way that we believe is towards progress. So it's really important to us when we are writing is to think about what we are unpacking beyond just the jokes and the humor. And I think, we've always wanted to tell a story about, people whose stories aren't always at the center and aren't always told. And I think, especially now, it's more important than ever that we tell those stories and we do them in the same way we always have, that we don't censor ourselves or edit ourselves because there are plenty of censors out there. And I think, hopefully seeing these characters live full lives and have joy and pain and be relatable, I hope that it makes people more empathetic, because I think that's the thing that we need more of, even though I know some people think it's a weakness of Western culture. I think it's the thing that makes us human, and, it's
know the end game?
Zero.
We ask not to know. We just kind of want to roll with it as it comes. We want to stay present. We don't want to dwell. We want to be real.
Do you have theories or thoughts on where this could go?
Thoughts.
They told me what happens. But we know.
Yeah.
The floor of we can never predict it. Like every time, I mean, it's a freaking page turner, these scripts. I'm sitting there, I'm getting all the scripts. Like whenever I get the finale script, my jaw's on the floor. I could never, ever have predicted. And I'm telling you, like episode 10, like, you don't even know, like, you're not ready. You're literally not ready. I'm telling you, like, they just, oh guys are wild, mad science. It's very loud, crazy, man.
So what
life, me and Jimmy. Imagine it, scene opens, we're milking a cow. I mean, come on. Kayla's pregnant with triplets. The father is, but he steps up. It's something we're pitching on Monday together.
That's another Paleyfest exclusive.
Yeah.
There's some Max execs in the audience, and they just greenlit that. I think that's amazing. Congratulations.
He would do it. He did it. You said they would like that idea.
Carl, do you have a thought on
There's a three-way, but I don't tell you which three they are.
Tom takes it. Already figured it out.
Thank you.
So, excited for that. And Hannah, what are you excited for people to see this season?
I'm excited for them to see all of our amazing guest stars. We have so many amazing guest stars, and I love that we've been able to keep them secret so that you really will have the true experience of shock and awe and excitement.
Oh, I thought you were referring to me, but
Yeah, you're in there. Well, there, yeah. You were, by the way, you were so grounded. You were drawn to him.
yeah, really, reporter number one. Really.
No, your inner monologue was very clear.
It was AL. I think it was AL. It was completely AL. Almost like.
Almost like
AL, baby.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
I'm excited for the guest stars, and just like, I'm excited for our cool community of folks who watch the show to be able to come together, because like, I feel like online I see so much of what everyone is saying, and like, I feel like so many people who watch the show have become friends through watching the show, and I just look forward to more of those relationships being made and people finding community, especially now. We need to love you guys.